The young soldier had been wounded before, but this time the pain was different. Lying there in silence, he felt afraid. For the first time, he thought he might not survive. The male nurse reached him in time. With steady hands, he gave first aid, doing what had to be done to keep the soldier alive. There was no panic in his movements, only experience, care, and quiet strength. He was carefully placed on a stretcher to be taken to the hospital. The soldier was carefully placed in the hospital bed. The male nurse stood nearby, close but unobtrusive, making sure he was settled and comfortable. The soldier lay quietly, resting, his breathing slow but steady, while the male nurse's calm presence provided reassurance. As the soldier lay there, his eyes slowly turned toward the female nurse standing beside him. She looked in his direction, calm, steady, unhurried. There was no rush in her movements, only the quiet confidence of someone who had done this many times before. For the first time since the injury, he felt someone truly there. Pain spread through his body, sharp and relentless. His breath grew uneven, fear tightening its grip on him. The bandage held, but his thoughts did not. Once again, he wondered if this wound was the one he would not survive. The pain was still there. His breath came uneven, but the hands that touched him were steady, gentle, certain. Slowly, the fear loosened its hold. He asks the nurse if he will survive. To keep his fear from growing, she gently asks if he remembers her. And before doubt can settle in, she tells him she once cared for him as a child, long before she became a nurse in the military field. He turns his gaze toward her, trying to remember. But pain and exhaustion cloud his thoughts. The nurse continues softly. "You were so small then, but you were strong. You didn't even cry when you hurt your leg. You were just a child back then. How could you remember?" She offers him a little water, careful and unhurried, giving him a moment of relief. "You never cried when you were hurt," she says softly. "I asked you then if it didn't hurt, and you told me soldiers must be brave. You said you would become a soldier when you grew up." When he heard the nurse's words, a small smile crossed his face, even through the pain. The soldier remembered himself as a child, standing tall before the mirror, declaring his dream with quiet determination. She smiles gently and tells him she's proud of him for keeping the promise he made as a child. She says some professions are like that. They aren't chosen for comfort, but for service. Their happiness lies in the safety of others. Their life finds meaning in protecting lives. People look up to them in their darkest moments. And when they hurt, it's not just personal pain. It's the pain they carry for their country. For a moment, the soldier wonders why fear had taken hold of him. He had always known what this life meant. He had chosen it not out of compulsion, but out of love. Love for service, for people, for something larger than himself. And he realizes then, it wasn't death he feared. It was the thought of no longer being able to serve. A faint smile crosses his face as he asks when he'll be able to return to duty. She gently explains that a minor procedure will help his recovery, and that rest comes first. He closes his eyes, resting now, while she stands watch beside him. A brave soldier may not fear death, but the thought of leaving his service unfinished. For some, duty is not a profession, it is a promise.